What is up? Okay. You want to go through court documents? Let's go. All right. Now, this is the restraining order that I was served with. Why do I not know how to do this? Okay. Cooper. So this is what happened. Jaime has filed a court order. Stop, Coop. Y'all need to come and get this dog. Jaime has filed a court order in Hidalgo County saying that I am the abuser of him and the kids, which is categorically false. Hello. Y'all, please share because I need protection from Denton County, and Denton PD is not willing to take any police reports. Cooper. And yes, I'm out here on the courthouse steps with my dogs. Coop. Okay. This looks janky because I've literally tried to get people to deal with this restraining order. So Jaime has not paid any child support. My kids are domestic violence and child abuse survivors. And so am I. Dogs. These are my dogs. We have been living on the road because Jaime has not paid child support. He's withdrawn all financial benefits. He makes $100,000 a year. I make 43. I was a digital marketer, was my last job, an award-winning investigative journalist in Southern California at the Imperial Valley Press. I have run a successful health coaching business for over a decade. I also am an award-winning scholar. Cooper, come on. Dog, sit. Coop. See, of course, he's acting out of pocket. Look, my Durango is over there. I don't know where my husband is. It is my 18th wedding anniversary. And I had tickets to go see the Love and Life Music Festival in North Carolina. And I paid for that. I saved up for that. This move to Texas was planned. Jaime has gone to 4 rounds of rehab. He is a proven child abuser, a domestic violence abuser, and he has now gotten a restraining order against me. This is the second time that he has lied under oath about me being the abuser. Rusty's absconded. This is the nature. He is 17 years old. I do not have another leash. He will not bite. He's got all of 5 teeth left in his head. That's Rusty. He's my viejo. Hey, y'all. Look, this is the reality, okay? I don't want to live on the road. We deserve our peace. I did not abuse my kids. My kids have sat for their forensic interview. Look, on the 23rd. What? Cooper! This is why I need friends here. June, yeah, you don't live here. You don't live here, ma'am. I know you think you do. You've been on the road. June, chill. I'm so sorry. Look. Cooper. Of course he flipped over the water. Coop. These are my court documents, bro. Y'all, I'm an award-winning investigative journalist. I know it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move back to Texas from California.
Yeah.
My husband is a federal customs officer. Today's our 18th wedding anniversary.
Good.
He has filed false CPS charges that I am the abuser, and Louisville PD, I shit you not, Louisville PD turned over my kids to their abuser. I'm a domestic violence survivor, and Denton PD will not take a police report. When I have evidence, my kids sat for their CPS interviews in Louisville, and I was found, I am stone cold sober, have been since 2022 when my mom passed. I took her ashes back to Corsicana on Easter. Me and my kids are just trying to get to safety and live and work in Denton. I'm white trash literati. I have my master's degree from San Diego State University. I presented papers all over this country in Irish literature and American literature. And I'm up for multiple tenure track positions at University of North Texas. Rusty is 17 years old. If I don't get him in a house before he dies, I swear I will John Wick a motherfucker. I am well educated. I'm just trying to get Denton PD to file a police report and get a restraining order against my husband. And I've gone to the DA's office. Yeah. I'm sorry, honey. He's got like 5 teeth left in his head, girl. I am trying.
Oh, man.
Dude, so all of our stuff is in McAllen because we had to leave McAllen because McAllen ISD was the only people that would protect us.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law. Say what?
Like midway south McAllen?
Yeah, like I grew up there, so I was born in Corsicana, but I grew up in South Texas. My mom was a waitress for 18 years. She did time when I was a baby. She never got to vote again, but she became a paramedic. And so I grew up really poor, and I always worked on my education. That was my safe place growing up.
Gotcha.
I'm a domestic abuse and child abuse survivor from childhood. So they've now filed false CPS charges twice. I need surgery on this. This is forensic evidence against Carter County. They took my kids out of a Marriott when I had a 2 p.m. checkout.
Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy, dude. I've been documenting on social media because I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I've been an award-winning investigative journalist in Imperial Valley, in the desert, in East California. I'm bilingual in Spanish. And I'm up for, because I'm an old school journalist, I started as an obituary writer and garage sale writer.
Okay.
So I became a feature story writer for Valley Women. I freelanced, I've worked, I've hustled my entire life.
Yeah.
And he makes $100,000 a year. He hasn't paid child support. He followed us in Cali. I sold everything to move back to Texas. Because my mom died before I could move. I could buy her a little place before. But I took care of her during COVID. And now I can't extricate myself from this man. I was supposed to be in North Carolina at the Love and Life Music Festival for Dave Matthews, Benson Boone, Teddy Swims. I bought myself a ticket in January and put that shit on Kmart layaway. I've worked my entire life so my kids didn't grow up like this, but now my kids know what a go bag is because we became unsafe in McAllen. I tried calling McAllen PD. I blocked my husband and then his sister, who's federal ATF down there and retired Hidalgo County CSI. Then she started showing up in my house in McAllen and told me to quit running my mouth. And I said, Sandra, this isn't about what's happening between Jaime and I. I'm like, I can't pay my rent because he's withdrawn all financial support. And then he tanked my credit score, followed us to El Paso, showed up with weapons and ammunition. I turned over those weapons to Louisville PD as part of my evidence. They turned over my kids to him. He filed this false CPS report saying that I'm the abuser. We have not lived together in 5 years. He's gone to 4 rounds of rehab. I come from a family of addicts, and I know when they're on their bullshit, and I know when to help them because I helped my sister and my mom get sober. So, like, I've given him 20 years of my life. He's 55, I'm 43. I'm just trying to be back in my scholarship and get back into academia. I've taught at the university level at San Diego State. Look at poor Rusty. He just wants to live in a house, bro. But I can't get protection. And I've gone to Friends and Family at Denton. I've gone to the Children's Advocacy Center. My kids sat for their CPS interviews, and I was found to be not guilty of all of those charges.
Yeah.
They gave my kids back to me, and then I got served at an Airbnb that I paid cash, thinking that I was off the grid. I would tell my QT guys, like, I'm John Cena, you don't see me until it's safe.
Yeah.
They knew where I was the whole time, and somebody gave up our location. And then Louisville PD turned my kids over to their abuser.
I'm so sorry.
And I'm like, I don't know how to get protection. I went to Denton PD. They won't open a police report. They're saying you have to go to court. And I said, this is not a domestic. This is criminal. He's criminally threatened me. I have evidence of him texting me saying that he was going to kill himself, that he was going to drink. He tanked my credit score. Chase shut down all of my credit cards, everything, including my student loans. Rusty, sorry, I'll get Rust. I can't even submit, like, this is my writing hand. I have mobility this way, but they tore the crap out of my shoulder. I can't go get surgery because I'm afraid that he's going to wake up next to me because he's still technically my husband. I'm trying to divorce him,
Yeah.
but I can't even protect my kids. They're in PTSD crisis right now. My kids are not on their ADHD medications. They're not getting mental health support. And I'm trying to get them the care, you know. My God, Mercy, stop. This is Cooper. He's happy. He's 17. Coop. I'm trying to get, I'm literally trying to get awareness on social media. I've shared my story over the past few weeks. And Denton PD, I've gone there 3 times today. And I've told them, look, here's the problem. He's not in California anymore. He found me in Texas. He stalked me. And now it is my 18th wedding anniversary. He knew that I bought that ticket. Hush! He knew that I bought that ticket to North Carolina. Why am I not over there? And why did he pick the week before our anniversary to try to get custody of the kids when I've lived separately? We've lived in separate houses in El Centro in California for 5 years. I've been taking care of my kids. He's been renting a room. So why is he here? And what is he trying to accomplish? And I don't know if Louisville PD gave him back his because we don't carry like that. I'm very liberal. I might trash literati. I combat elitism in academia because my legacy is poor white. So I don't know what else to do other than stay in a public space because I don't know what my husband is driving. I don't know where my kids are. I don't feel like they're safe because his family doesn't believe in mental health. They've now taken my kids twice under false CPS charges. Rusty, I got out of a mental institution in Oklahoma of my own volition, my own sobriety, because I haven't been drinking since 2022. My mom died on International Women's Day. We kept her healthy during COVID. I moved her out there when I started having kids. So we were really close. She lived half a mile down the house. She was a waitress growing up. I used to roll silverware, and I took care of her during COVID. My kids were really close to her. And I went into deep grief. I was drinking a bottle of Tito's a day. And December 4th, I was like, you know what, Brianna? The kids lost their mom too. They lost their grandma. And so what are you going to do about it? I was devastated. But so I got stone cold sober, and I've been sober ever since. I started working on my depression. I had a digital marketing job when I left. I've been running on my little $1,500 paycheck. He makes $100,000 a year. And I've run a successful coaching business. I've worked and hustled my entire life. What a go bag was. And I can't even get protection. And my kids now with their abuser, and they're acting like nothing happened, and they want me to appear on the 6th. But Cooper, he is we picked him up in McAllen, this dog, Rusty. Rusty's trying to live his best life. He's tired of everybody's BS. I said, if I don't get into a house and just get protection so that we can just live and work in peace in Denton, I don't want to be teaching at UNT in the fall and be looking over my shoulder. Like that's, I wasn't even going to prosecute him. I just wanted a divorce And they won't even let me get a restraining order in South Texas. And the only people that were protecting us was the school district because I told them what was going on in California.
Yeah.
And the same thing, I've started with Denton ISD to try to get my kids protection. And because he hasn't paid child support and he keeps getting these restraining orders saying that I'm the abuser, Cooper, come here. Come here, sir. I know. Thank you so much.
You're
Rusty,
welcome.
I'm like, if I don't get him in a house before he passes, I'm going to John Wick him up. Because John Wick, he went crazy. Why? Because they killed his fucking puppy, not the wife.
As he should.
You remember, right? And I've been telling my QT guys, I'm like, dude, I'm Brianna, I'm John Cena, you don't see me until it's safe. Motherfucker knew where I was the whole time. Or somebody, CPS, Louisville PD, somebody gave up our location. Because I got served at an Airbnb at Little Elm. I paid cash with my last $1,500 severance check on Little Elm on the lake just because I thought, you know what, me and the boys have been through enough. Okay, we've been moving hotels. If I knew that he knew where I was, I could have already had an apartment or a house in Denton. But he's withdrawn all, like, I can't even get child support to push the case through because he got this restraining order saying that I was the abuser the last 2 years. And a Hidalgo County judge signed off on it. They said that I came up here April 5th to meet a man for $100,000. And I'm like, it couldn't be because I'm re-entering academia and reclaiming my time and looked for a house. That's what I was doing. I was not meeting anybody. It's crazy.
I really hope. I really hope. I really hope you get that figured out.
That's okay. I mean, I'll keep calling Denton PD. They won't. I went over there 3 times today, and they still won't even take a police report.
I hope this.
Yeah, you guys have a good one. Thanks for helping with Rusty. Hey, y'all pray for my kids, James and Gabe, so that we can get them safe. Rusty, Coop, come here. All right, guys. So there's him saying that I was the abuser. Here, sit, Rusty. June, sit down. Okay. Sit. June, sit. Sorry, guys. I know people feel awkward because they don't know what to say. And listen, I don't like sitting out here any more than you do. I am looking around all the time at my car. I don't like this feeling. I feel trapped. I feel like I'm going to keep looking over my shoulder, June, and it is seriously getting on my nerves because I can't even find a place to live because they won't push through the child support. So let's go through this affidavit. Y'all ready? Okay. So this was filed in Hidalgo County on the 21st at 3 o'clock. Okay? This is a temporary restraining order. Hush! Quit! Rusty! See? Somebody come get this dog. Coop, sit. I only have 2 leashes. Look, they're saying that I am the abuser. Hold on. Rusty, come here. And some people would be like, well, why does it? I'm supposed to be in North Carolina. Why is nobody helping me? Why am I not in North Carolina? Why? Because he has taken everything and will not leave us alone. I came to Denton. Look, it says that I have a history of committing family violence. No, I do not. He is saying that I should not have the kids, that it would endanger the children's physical, emotional well-being. Guys, this is all lies. And that look, that I have committed violence. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And he's not sober. Down. No, no. All right, I might have to put the dogs in the car because I can't do this and advocate at the same time. But here's the thing. I can't put these dogs in the shelter. Dogs! Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, Rusty. Go. Shut it. Cooper, that is my court document, sir. You've got to stop. Hush. Sit. Sit. Seriously, how the fuck am I supposed to get protection if they won't listen? These are all false. And also, he absconded with the kids. He took them to South Texas. He is their abuser, and the kids, have said so. So I'm gonna call 911 again because I don't know where my husband is. I don't know if he's armed. It is my anniversary, and I will not let another day go down without me being protected. Hush! Cooper! These dogs have got to get off the road. We need to get into a house, and we can't do that because he hasn't paid any child support. He's withdrawn all financial support. He has overdrawn the bank account. Tanked my credit score. Look at this. I'm saying that I need to pay child support to him. How is that possible? Jaime makes $100,000 a year. I make $43,000 a year. That will not always be the case. But I have been working my entire life. And these kids are safe with me. And now he's taken the kids away from me. And Louisville PD put them back in the hands of their abuser. Jaime has not ever had custody in California. I have lived separately from Jaime for 5 years. I have not dated. I have not brought any guy around the kids at all. I did not move here for a man. I moved here to get back into the classroom, get back on my academia, and get things done, and get back into my scholarship and pursue my dreams and my careers. Look at these dogs, just messing around. Why is your tube messing up? Here we go. They're just on their bullshit. I don't understand how I can sit here for another day looking over my shoulder and wondering what car he might be driving and who messaged me this morning. Because it wasn't Gabriel. Because Gabriel told me, dogs, dude. Seriously, I don't even know what to do anymore. So, here we are. No. Get home. Huh? Oh, yeah? Cooper, stop. Cooper, stop. Go. Stop. You already ruined my other one. Stop, Coop. Here's your toy. There you go. Guys, I'm desperate. I can't live like this anymore. It's been since February 20th he started acting out of pocket in California. He got upset because he came home from one day to the next. They started working on packing up the house. And from one day to the next, all these years of us being separated without paperwork, without me ever filing for separation, I always had full custody of the kids. We've only done seasons where he would take them every other weekend. And but they've always lived at the El Centro house on Desert Gardens with me. They've never lived full time with him. Um, I am not the abuser. I've been stone cold sober since December 4th. You guys have seen on my social media that I shared my sobriety. I passed my sobriety test multiple times. And the thing that is messed up is what I don't understand is why they would release the kids to Jaime, who is a known abuser, who the kids said, please don't make us go with him. I would have rather the kids go into foster care if they were concerned about our housing. But here's the other kicker is Jaime took all the money that I had saved up for the move. And then even though the move was planned, I had moved to McAllen. I applied for the job at UTRGV to teach English. I actually missed the interview. I missed. Stay with me. Come here. Sit. Sit. Cooper. This is literally the fucking chaos of my life. And I can't get a restraining order. And I can't get my kids back. And I can't get us into our house. Shush! All right, I gotta get them in the car because it's gonna drive me nuts. I'm being very triggered by all of this. Hush! I can't make it stop. But the problem is that the police department is not doing their job. They won't even look at my evidence. They won't look at his written threats. He has threatened me. He's threatened to hide assets. He's tanked my credit score. Everything under his name is paid and on time. I get collection calls every day from Chase. I get collection calls. Chase closed down. I had a couple of credit cards that were under the limit and not past due and could have gotten us to safety on April 5th. This is now the second time that they filed false CPS charges to try to get me. I don't know what their end game is. The thing that I'm really struggling with is the fact that not only did Louisville give the kids to him without submitting him to a sobriety test, Jaime is not well, like mentally. Okay, we all struggle with mental health, but one of us is sober and one of us is not. One of us is not manic. This is CPTSD. This is complex. No, this is complex CPTSD. Look at my shit. It's just flying all over the place. All right. Nobody will listen. And here I sat, still not protected. He could come and shoot me right now. But at least I'd be in a public place. And at least I'd have evidence that I tried to stop it. My kids are not safe. I don't know what his end game is. I don't know why he's in California. I mean, why he's in Texas. I don't know why he picked the week before our anniversary to take the kids away. Jaime does not have any indication that he wants full-time custody. So, I mean, last I heard, he was living in California. I don't know how long he's been in Texas. I don't know what he's driving. And I know Sandra is current ATF and Hidalgo County CSI and McAllen PD failed all of us because they would not take a police report in South Texas. So we should have been protected back there. We haven't been. These are the people that investigated me. Watch. Cooper, stop. This is who did the forensic investigation. This is who took my husband's weapons. I don't know if they gave him back. That's a problem because I don't know if he's armed. And that's really scary because he knew that I had bought those tickets. That ticket, it was a singular ticket to the Love and Life Music Festival. I paid $1,400 for that. or 1,200. I put it on layaway, and I can't even get my kids to safety. My kids are not on their ADHD medications. They're not receiving any mental health support. I did call the social worker at McAllen ISD because they were the only ones that protected us. I don't know what else to do. He's falsifying documents. This is not the first time. I kind of feel like I'm not even going to make it to March 6th. I mean, May 6th. I'm afraid. Why is he doing this? I've done nothing to this man. I just wanted to move here and be back in my academic work and get back into the academia, get back into the classroom, and then apply to start my PhD next fall. And I can't even do that. And I spent all morning jobs, and I have unemployment benefits. Again, we would have a place to live in Denton, and we would be safe if he paid past due child support. But he hasn't paid any child support, and all of our stuff is in McAllen. The kids have now been back in McAllen. I don't know who they're staying with. I don't know if Jaime is moved to Texas. I don't know if he's submitted his paperwork to transfer his job. I know that he's not sober. He is not sober. He has threatened me multiple times on my phone, in writing, since we left California. And he will not stop. And I tried to get a restraining order over and over in McAllen. And then I finally went to the Domestic Violence Victims Unit. They escorted me off the property in Hidalgo. I went to the DA's office. Nope. I called up to the FBI on a recorded line, and I can't get anybody to protect me. So it's kind of scary because I don't know how he knew where we were in Little Elm. I paid for that place in cash to stay off grid, and I still haven't been able to get protection. And I've tried over and over. I tried the DA's office. I tried everything. June, quit. You don't live here. I'm feeling more and more like a sitting duck. I'm going to put them in the car for a little bit. I got to clean up. I hate feeling like this. I feel like I'm just a sitting duck. Jude, you don't live here, Mons. I feel like I'm a sitting duck. Look at all my paperwork. How come my kids don't have protection? That's what I don't understand. So I've tried calling this person over and over. They won't enforce anything because they said that the court order trumps everything. So let me try calling PD again, see if they'll take a report down.